Hi guys!
Hey everyone!
Welcome to Make 2! In this video we're doing an updated version of a tutorial for the Sims FreePlay, how to earn money, lifestyle points, and social points. If you want to see more Sims FreePlay tutorials like this, let us know by giving the video a thumbs up.
First things first, I think we've said this in previous tutorials we've done over the years, but these are just the methods we currently prefer to use and recommend to others. There's lots of different ways to earn money and points. Contrary Sims has an awesome Sims FreePlay channel and she did a great video recently packed with tips and tricks. We'll link to that in the video description below, so check that out after this.
So what's our main method? Our Sims get sent to the workhouse and they work hard. It ain't pretty, but it is cheap. This workhouse costs 18,000 simoleons to build and it's easy to use. It's focused around two things, gardening and cooking.
These are both great activities as they work really well on a single standard 18 by 18 lot. You can have a maximum of 10 Sims on a property, so our workhouse is ideal for 10 Sims all working together.
Now there are a couple of ways of building our workhouse depending on what level you're at in the game. Whatever your level, gardening is always a good task. You can pick the best crop to either gain XP to level up or to make simoleons.
And there are crops to grow for almost any amount of time, once you've unlocked them all, so it's easy to set your Sims to gardening for whatever schedule works around your real life.
Hot tip, avoid the monster plants, the ones with this little icon. These will randomly end up with a monster that attacks your Sims without paying any simoleons, and the risk of it going bad has just been too high in our experience.
Here we've got 10 garden patches. A lot is 18 squares wide, a patch is 2 squares wide, so we make this little L shape. We've got the running cost of the whole build in the top left, so for these 10 garden patches at 20 simoleons each, it's cost us 200 simoleons.
Gardening is good for cash and XP, but not for LPs. That's where the cooking comes in. Like all other hobbies in the game, when you have completed the hobby collection enough times and finished winning whatever hobby prizes there are, you'll then be able to earn LPs by completing the hobby collection again and again and again.
So why go with cooking? 3 reasons. First, you get 5 LPs every time you complete the cooking hobby collection. That's better than most. Just remember, this is after you've already completed the hobby collection previously and won the cutting board prize.
Second, the cooking hobby unlocks really early in the game, so you can start working on it at a lower level than other hobbies.
Third, the shortest cooking task, cheese and tomato on toast, takes only 1 minute, meaning you can work through a whole collection and earn those 5 LPs faster than any other hobby.
Now, building the workhouse is pretty simple. First, you need a single room that's 12 by 11 squares. We're not going to decorate it, and we're buying the cheapest items possible to keep costs down, but you can do whatever you want in your own game.
We'll put in enough items for each of your 10 Sims to use because it's more efficient if they're not waiting for their turn or getting in each other's way. But there will be a couple of important exceptions to this, so stay tuned.
First, we need ovens, one for each Sim so they can all cook at the same time. We've then got 2 free squares to give the Sims space to move around.
Then we add 10 sinks, each facing an oven. We've gone with the bathroom sinks here because they're cheaper than the kitchen countersinks and they work just as well.
The 10 sinks are there for the Sims to clean up the dishes they cook. You probably don't need all 10, but we found that if there aren't enough sinks, the Sims try to take the dishes all the way to the trash out front, so this is just simpler.
To cook the full amount of items available in the cooking hobby, we'll need 3 items: a toaster, a microwave, and a chopping board.
The chopping board is actually the prize you get for completing the cooking hobby collection the first time. Once you've done that, you'll want to tap Reset Collection to start earning LPs every other time.
Now here's a cool thing about the cooking hobby. For some reason, the toaster, microwave, and chopping board can be used without actually being accessible to the Sims. So what we recommend is to turn each of those 3 items to face the wall. See the little green and white arrow? The Sims can still use the items to cook, but because they're facing the wrong direction, the Sims will stay by their ovens and won't get in each other's way.
So here we've got 3 countertops. These can face the right way. Then we've got a microwave rotated around to face the wall. Next is a toaster facing the wall here, and then the chopping board facing the wall here.
The whole back part of the room is for inspiring your Sims by taking care of their needs. Always keep your Sims inspired, as they will move faster and earn more from gardening too.
First, they need fridges for food to eat when they're hungry, which explains the fridges. 10 fridges, 1 for each Sim.
Then, after a gap of 2 squares, we have 10 countertops. Each one has a coffee machine on it. These give your Sims energy. Next, there's another gap of 2 squares before a row of 10 toilets. Your Sims need this for, you know.
They also need to get clean, and for that they can use the same sinks we've already got.
The final way they need inspiring is by being social, and for that they have their fellow Sim workers.
For info, we've tried a bunch of different designs that didn't work out for how we like to play. We experimented with trapping each Sim in their own little room, but it got annoying. The order in which the game chooses your active Sim seems kind of random, so you can't cook and clean up after cooking super efficiently because you don't know which Sim is going to be active. It's a shame because that would have been kind of awesome, or nightmarish. Our way has all the Sims together, and it doesn't matter who cooks where.
You could leave just 1 square gap between the oven and the sink, but then Sims can't walk past each other very well, which also gets annoying fast. And those crazy plates of food that pile up, we've tried to find a way to make them not need cleaning, but it just seems like you have to do it.
Now this is a workhouse designed for lower level players, but if you've been playing for a longer time and have gotten to the Life Dreams and Legacies quest, you'll have a chance to win the extremely useful Singing Fish by completing the quest within the time limit.
This fish, which can be found in the Decorations tab of the Home Store, will fully inspire your Sims in 30 seconds, so you won't need to make them use the toilet or get food or clean themselves. You can downsize the workhouse to make it even more efficient, and sell off a lot of this stuff to help pay for the Singing Fish.
Plus, the fish can go on an exterior wall, which frees up even more space inside the workhouse, which is now only 12 by 4 squares.
So here we've put 10 singing fish, each behind a sink. You won't need these that often, just every few days, so it's good to tuck them out of the way a bit.
Just a note, you will still need to keep 1 fridge so your Sims can do the cooking hobby, but just like the toaster, microwave, and chopping board, this 1 fridge should now face the wall.
With these designs, you can have 10 Sims working all at once on tasks to complete that hobby collection and earn 5 LPs each time nice and fast. This can obviously get a bit repetitive or very repetitive, so we recommend farming like this while watching TV or YouTube or anything you can take a quick break from here and there.
And here's a bonus tip that Contrary Sims reminded us about. Once your Sim gets to level 6 of the hobby, they earn 1 LP each. After that, you can reset their cooking level by having them complete a task of any other hobby. You then get them back to cooking, so they can level up and earn that 1 LP each all over again.
Okay, so now you know all you need to make an efficient, soulless, cheap, productive workhouse. This is our single best way to churn out those Simoleons and LPs as fast as you can.
What are some other methods we like?
Well, for one thing, watch the adverts. This little guy shows up every few hours at a random house where a Sim lives, and those little videos will give you Simoleons, LPs, SPs, and also furniture and decorations in exchange for a few minutes of ads. So try to catch him whenever he appears.
Second, if you've got a car, whether from buying one for your Sims or from a pre-built house template, send a Sim out on a drive. As they go around town, they'll collect Simoleons and LPs.
Third, you can definitely send your Sims to work at jobs or to school. That feels way more realistic and is also a lot nicer to the Sims than the workhouse, but more often than not, we prefer gardening because it's just more efficient.
Fourth, work on weekly tasks. Not only do you win keys, which you can use to unlock some rare furniture and decoration prizes, but you also get 3 LPs once you get 75% of the tasks done.
As far as getting social points, which can help a lot with the live events where you craft candles and pottery and all of that, there are really only 2 ways we can recommend. First, complete social tasks at neighbour towns. These days you get neighbours by connecting with friends on Facebook or Google Play who play the game. You can look for neighbours in any of the many Sims FreePlay Facebook groups or the unofficial Sims FreePlay forum, which we've linked to in the video description below.
Second, you can do a random spin with the SP plant. It does cost 20 LPs each time, but if you really need SPs, and you've got LPs from doing all the tips and tricks we've talked about in this video, then it could be worth a try.
The random spin plant is also a nice way to pick up some Simoleons. Every 4 hours you get a free spin.
So those are the methods we currently recommend. We hope you found this updated tutorial helpful. Let us know your thoughts about our workhouse or ideas from your own workhouses in the comments below.
And if you haven't done so already, please feel free to subscribe because we've got plenty more Sims FreePlay on the way.
Thanks for watching!